Hello everyone, welcome back. This is DisturbingPuppet. Today we're going to be playing a little bit more Slay the Spire. I'm so used to saying continuing. Playing a lot of XCOM, which we finished. So now we're just kind of messing around with Slay the Spire a little bit. So last time I did play as the Silent and did not make it to the end. We got to the second boss. So I actually played it once since then and just kind of screwing around. I thought for sure I wasn't actually going to make it to the end, but I did. So I ended up with the Silent actually finishing the game last time. It seems like some of it is sort of dependent on which bosses you end up running into. Some of them are a lot tougher than others. So we did finish with the Silent last time. Well, I finished the Silent last time. I wasn't streaming at the time. Basically just went with tons and tons of poison. So it did take a long time. I got a card that let me poison people and got an artifact, or added poison to every enemy every turn. And then got an artifact that let me play that card, or have it in my hand at least, at the beginning of every combat. So I could instantly put that out as a power and then be poisoning people constantly as we went through. So I ended up having the final bosses in that one were the Shapes, Donu, and Deka. So I took care of them. So today I'm not sure if I want to go back and do the Ironclad again, because there are some cards in there with him that I haven't played yet, or if I want to try the third character, which I haven't done yet. I'm kind of leaning towards just trying out the third character, seeing how it goes. I'm pretty sure we won't make it to the end, but I thought it might be kind of fun to try. I'll just kind of see what kind of abilities he's got. I don't even know what he's called. The Defect. 75 health. A combat automaton, which became self-aware. Ancient technology allows the manipulation of orbs. Cracked core. At the start of each combat, channel 1 lightning. Okay. Sure, let's give the Defect a try. He's kind of odd looking. I really like the design of the Silent. The Ironclad, kind of mediocre. This one, I don't know, looks like Gingerbread Man gone crazy or something. Let's try. Alright, he looks okay, actually moving and stuff. Another try. At least confront the first boss. Yeah, let's go for... I make it to at least the second boss, typically. So let's go for the first 3 combats. All the enemies have 1 HP. That's pretty cool. What would I like to run into? As many fires as possible, but they're probably all the same. There's a lot of elites here. Upgrading cards is definitely something I'm trying to kind of weigh and do a bit more if I can also. I do like the random events too, which are kind of fun. Let's go here and we'll kind of see. Maybe we can get... Actually, we could get even up past the fire. Yeah, we could go this way. So first combat, second combat, go out, get the fire, upgrade something. Third combat, still weak, and then kind of go from there. That's my plan. So let me just quickly check on the stream and make sure it looks like it's working. Okay, that looks fine, and that looks fine. Okay. So what do we have for cards? We have Defend for 5 block, Zap, Channel 1 Lightning. Channeling an orb puts it into your first empty slot. If you have no empty slots, your first orb is automatically evoked to make room. Lightning. Orb deals damage to random enemies. I didn't understand most of that. So channeling an orb puts it into your first empty slot. If you have no empty slots, your first orb is automatically evoked to make room. I don't know what any of that stuff means. So we've got orb slots. Lightning. Passive. At the end of turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Evoke. Deal 8 damage to a random enemy. Okay, so I want to have as many orb things going as possible because it's a bit more powerful if we evoke it rather than passive. So channeling stuff is good. Evoke your next orb twice. Channeling lightning. So it seems like this is my main interesting way of attacking. Channel 1 lightning. So this is 3? So just out of curiosity, let's try this. Let's dual cast, so evoke your next orb twice. I guess that was the orb that I had there. I was thinking the next orb I cast as a card, not the next orb that I had in line to activate. Okay. Kind of piecing it together as we go. Ball Lightning looks interesting. Deal 7 damage, channel 1 lightning for 1, not bad. Compile Driver. Deal 7 damage, draw 1 card for each unique orb you have. Drawing cards is good. Claw. Deal 3 damage. Increase the damage of all claw cards by 2 this combat. I do like free stuff as well. Free cards. The number is just the action cost. So 0 just costs nothing. You can just play it immediately for free. Deal 3 damage. Increase damage of all claw cards by 2 this combat. That's pretty cool. I do like Compile Driver and Ball Lightning as well. Drawing cards typically is helpful, but I can see with this, channeling stuff is also going to be quite good. Let's go with Ball Lightning. We'll just kind of see how it goes here. Gremlin is madly shuffling cards on a table. This monster seems to be a harmless one. You approach him out of curiosity. 12 cards. Match them to keep them. 5 tries, no do-overs. Are you ready? Let's start. I've done this once before, I think. So if you can match a card, we can keep it. So Panacea and Cold Snap. Aggregate. Buffer. I'm just looking for any aggregate. Crap, where was aggregate? No. There we go. I'm not even paying attention to what the cards are. I'm just looking to try to make any kind of match I can. Now, I only got 1. You complete the Gremlin's game and look up. He disappeared. So what did we get? Aggregate. So gain 1 action for every 6 cards in your draw pile. Okay, yeah, that's good. Well, I always say actions. It's energy in this. Actions, basically action points. All right. Continue on our way here. Basic strikes. So, does this add to the one I already have? This is lightning. Or does it create a second one? Okay, it creates a second one. Alright, that's what I thought. So we can just do that for fun. It's going to kill him no matter what. Speed potion for extra dexterity. There's Compile Driver again. Reprogram. Look at the top 4 cards of your draw pile. You may discard any of them. Hologram. Gain 3 block. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand. Exhaust. I think we'll go with Compile Driver just to have more attacks for now. Let's see if I can afford anything. What's cheap? FTL. Go for the eyes. I like that. FTL. Deal 5 damage. If you've played less than 3 cards this turn, draw a card. That's okay. Go for the eyes. Deal 3 damage. If the enemy intends to attack, apply 1 weak. That's pretty good. Fusion. Channel a plasma. Plasma. Gain energy. Okay, so that gives me more actions. Channel 1 Frost. Draw a card. So Frost gives me block. Self-repair, that's pretty decent. Be able to heal a little bit. What kind of potions do you have? Power potion. These are good ways to kind of get extra cards. Gain 2 focus. Focus increase the effectiveness of channeled orbs. Okay, so we get a different stat. Kind of like strength, I guess, the equivalent. Focus. Power potion's tempting. Go for the eyes is very tempting. Let's take Go for the eyes. We could try FTL. It's cheap, so why not? Can I afford anything else? Nope. Okay. That's fine. Nope, we actually get a combat here. I was hoping to have a random event, then we could get a little further, but we're basically fine here. Quick and easy. Okay, so we've got the Ball Lightning stack. Gain block equal to the number of cards in your discard pile. That's pretty decent. Reprogram. Look at the top 4 cards of your draw pile. You may discard any of them. I've taken quite a few attacks. Let's take something for block. So we'll grab stack. And we can go here, we can upgrade a card. But what do we want to upgrade? So just to compare and see. Gain block equals the number of cards in discard pile plus 3. That's pretty good. FTL, extra damage, and I get an extra action if I play less than, or draw a card if I play less than 4 cards this turn. Go for the eyes, 4 damage and 2 weak. That's not bad. 10 damage, draw 1 card for each unique orb you have. Gain an action point or energy for every 5 cards in your draw pile. That's a little better. 10 damage, channel 1 lightning. Yeah, I like the aggregate improvement. Let's do that. So now we have our first real actual combat that I've got to pay attention to. The mechanics for this character are a little odd. I'm not sure that I like them that much. Let's start off with FTL. Let's aggregate. Channeling an orb puts it into your first empty slot. If you have no empty slots, your first orb is automatically evoked. So I have empty slots, so we're just filling that up. I'm not sure, it says unique orb you have. I'm not sure if that means different orbs, so they can't be 2 lightnings, even though I have 2 different orbs. I'm not sure how that works, so let's see if we'll draw 1 card or 2. Yeah, just 1. We can go for the eyes, give him a little bit of weakness as well. We can do a strike, and we can also defend. Thief taking all my gold. Okay, I've got another attack coming in. So right now I can gain 7 block with stack, just by itself, but the more cards I play, the more we'll get for that. So we can attack twice and then do a stack. So take 1 point of damage. Not quite enough to kill him with my lightning here. He's pretty much dead no matter what I do here. Just finish him off. Get my gold back. What do we have? Boot sequence. An 8. Gain 10 block exhaust. So exhaust, it's removed from the deck for the combat. Glacier, gain 7 block, channel 2 frost. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, it costs 2. I like this, but I don't like the cost of 2. So frost does give me additional block. It's interesting. I hope if I upgrade it, maybe it would cost less, as opposed to just give me more of a benefit. I really like this, but I don't like the 2 cost. I start with my hand, this in my hand for the innate ability. I always forget what that is. So every time I start a combat, we start with this. I don't necessarily know that I need 10 block at the start of every combat. It's nice to have if I want it. I can just grab another ball lightning as well. Let's try Glacier, mainly because I want to see if I can upgrade it, what kind of upgrades it gets. So here, do I want to go for a random event, or do I want to go for an elite? If we get the elite, we'll get some kind of relic, and then we've got chests, so we might get another relic. If I go this way, we could hit another fire. If I go this way, we're not going to get another fire. until right up near the end. Well, I could go here and then... No, I can't go back. I was thinking I could maybe go there. Can only go forward. There's no retreating. It's not parallel. It's actually backwards. So we're kind of stuck. If I want to go to the fire, I've got to go this way. I think I'd rather try to upgrade, so let's go that way. Oh, we're going to get something here, too. Cool. Nunchaku. Every time you play 10 attacks, gain energy. Alright, sure. More actions is always better. Whetstone. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random attacks. They're actually going to upgrade. I thought it would just be basic attacks. So we upgraded a Ball Lightning and FTL, so now deal 6 damage. If you played less than 4 cards this turn, draw a card. And Ball Lightning, 10 damage, channel 1 lightning. Now I want to check out Glacier here. I don't need to heal yet. Just want to see... Well, it doesn't get cheaper, but it does get better. So 10 block and 2 frost. That's not a huge improvement, actually. From 7 to 10. Extra block there, that's probably better. Go for the eyes isn't bad. Oh, Zap becoming free is pretty good. Dual cast becoming free is also quite good. Let's make Zap free. Or should I do dual cast? So I'm curious if I do dual cast and then do my lightning ball, does that actually trigger? It's creating an orb, so I would think so. But I'm not sure. Let's go with this, just to make sure. This will definitely work. I'm not sure the other thing will work. Oh, that's a lot of little slimes. Okay, what do we have? So I can weaken somebody. Let's channel some more lightning. Don't actually need to use the aggregate, since it's just for the turn. Who's hitting me for the most? Fives. Let's do a little bit of damage and weaken him. I don't have any blocking at all, which kind of sucks. I could take out one of them. So I'd probably prioritize one of the ones that's got 5 attack coming in. So let's do that. The aggregate doesn't really do anything for me. Just gives me more actions, but I don't have anything I can do with those actions. So we'll just call end turn. Take a bit of damage here. Not sure I like the random attacks, but I mean it's better than nothing. So we've got a bunch more attacks coming in. I might need to Glacier here. Got stack as well. So 4 damage, we can kill somebody with 4. Let's do that. Eight coming at me. I do like Glacier. Let's check it out. Alright, I forget that. Yeah, so that gives me couple, so then it advances, which then triggers it. Alright. So if I do this, then it'll channel another one, which would then cause the one I have there to activate. Okay, cool. So we're just kind of advancing it through. Alright. It's kind of weird to get a handle on this character, but interesting. Well, let's do some damage and draw some cards, just because. Let's get a zap. Guess I probably should have dual cast that. Doesn't really matter. Another speed potion. Another ball lightning, cold snap. Deal 6 damage, channel 1 frost, or another stack. Stack's pretty good. Like damage and channeling is also quite good. Damage and block, I think we'll go with. Now, which path do we take? Let's head up towards the vendor, and we'll go event and vendor. Ah! Hordes of little demonic creatures. Well, let's aggregate. Let's dual cast. We can kill him, so let's do that. Tiny bit of defense. Unfortunately, that's all I can do. We'll take a bit of damage here. Charging up something. Yeah, this character is definitely a little weird. Not what I expected. I've got some bigger attacks coming. So I've got some free damage here. How much do I have total? Let's hit him. I meant to do FTL first. Got our nunchuck activated there. Got 6. So I can do everything. Finish him off. Guess we'll throw up some block just because. Yeah, I prefer the frost actually to the lightning just because I can't choose where the lightning goes. Well, that's a big attack coming at me. I guess we'll have to try to kill him. How about some damage for you? And some damage for you. So hologram, gain 3 block, put a card from discard pile into your exhaust. All for 1, deal 10 damage, put all cost 0 cards from your discard pile into your hand. Ooh, that could be good if you had a lot of 0 cost cards, and I do like the 0 cost cards. 6 damage to all enemies, draw a card. It's not terrible early on. Long term, I think all for 1 is better. I don't know why I'm talking that way. Long term. Long term. Alright, scab that. Let's go for the unknown. As you walk into the room, you hear a gurgling and grinding of metals. Before you was a slime-like creature that ate too much scrap for its own good. From the center of the creature, you see glints of strange light. Perhaps something magical? It looks like you can get some treasure if you just reach inside its opening. However, the acid and sharp objects may hurt. I've got a little bit of health. Ouch. All you find is corroded metal and a bit of burning pain. However, you're still convinced there's a relic. Try again. Nope. Let's try again. Getting kind of low here. Success! Finally! After rummaging around through the metal and burning acid, you finally grab hold of a relic and yank it out. You pull your way out of the ooze, damaged but rewarded. Did I get... Oh, 300 gold. Okay, so we're hitting the merchant next here. I'm going to have to heal at the last fire there. So let's see, since I have some money. Go away. Let's see, so we've got Compile Driver, which I've seen before. Barrage, deal 4 damage for each channeled orb. Okay. Glacier is not bad. It's on sale. Chaos, channel a random orb. I like that. Heatsink, whenever you play a power card, draw a card. Blind, too weak. Violence, put 3 random attacks from your draw pile into your hand and exhaust. That's pretty good. Bronze Scale, start each combat with 3 thorns, so it does damage back when people attack me. Tiny Chest, upon pickup, gain 30 gold. You're 10% more likely to find treasure in question rooms. Cauldron, upon pickup, brews 5 random potions. Oh, I don't have room for that many potions. I've got a lot of gold. Let's take the thorns. Gain 5 strength, gain 2 strength, gain 5 strength. Let's take Chaos. Looking at cheaper things here if I can. I like Glacier a lot, but the fact that it costs 2 isn't that great. I'm not sure how many power cards I have, so I'm not sure how effective this would be. Let's take the Compile Driver. And I guess we could go for the Glacier as well, since it is on sale. And I still have enough for potions and things if I want. The Tiny Chest isn't fantastic, but we can grab it, just because, why not? If we can continue our run, that'll actually help us long term. We're more likely to get treasure in the mystery rooms. So I'm going to have to heal up here because we are pretty hurt. Of course, we're still pretty low in health, so it kind of depends on who we run into here for the boss. It's like a giant angry potato. Ah, this guy. Okay. Giant slime. Slime boss. He's going to inflict a negative effect upon me. When he gets to half or less, he's going to split into multiple slimes, which is a bit of a hassle. Well, let's do what damage we can here. So let's ball lightning. Let's go ahead and get some frost in. And just do as much damage as we can. Adding a bunch of cards to my hand, which is not helpful. Now I don't know what he's doing, but he's not attacking. So FTL we always want to do first. Let's do that. I can gain a couple actions here. Do I need it? I can use it, I guess. Let's do that. Guess we can go and do this. The weakness doesn't actually matter, but it's extra damage. So this will trigger my next orb twice. So I thought this was actually for when I cast something, it would do it twice. So let's do this. So we got a random orb, so it triggered that one anyway. Now I can trigger the lightning again twice. Then I can add some block and get ice, which then gives me a bit more protection in the future. And that's all I can do. Slime Crush! 35? Okay, I don't like that. I'll probably want to play Glacier here. I can draw a couple cards, but I don't have a lot of benefit for it. I can get 14 block there. That's pretty good. I can also, let's down one of my potions, so we'll get a bit more block. So this will add 19. I'm going to get 4. It's still going to do quite a bit of damage to me, so I could Glacier. I wouldn't take any damage then, I don't think. So we could Glacier and then stack. It would end up triggering the lightning, so we do a little bit of damage. Let's do that, I guess. And then we'll have 20 block, please. Now I think he's going to split instead because we did enough damage to him. So I should have just focused on damage there instead. Yeah, he's splitting. Two very grumpy little guys. What do we have? Put all zero-cost cards from your discard pile into your hand. Well, I've got one in my hand, so I might as well cast it. Then I could do that. Let's go ahead and zap. Let's hit you for some damage. Get those back. Let's just keep hammering the same guy. But we can go for the eyes on him to get weakened, a little bit less damage. I think I'd rather have the block, but we'll get more that way, at least initially. There's 2 per turn or 5 right away. So when I get the 2, that'll block out that. I don't have to worry about that. I don't actually have to use a defend, so we might as well do a strike. Okay, so what can we do here? Don't have any blocks, unfortunately. Well, there's one. It's ball lightning. Now he's going to split. So he's not actually going to do an attack this turn, so I might as well get another hit in on somebody. Let's just keep pounding on him. Creating more enemies to fight here, but I think we'll be okay. Been able to avoid taking any damage. Okay, so Chaos. Let's add a little bit of weakness there. I'd like to get some better defense up. I'd like to use the Glacier, but it's just too much. Let's evoke twice. Chaos. Just a little bit of block. Oh, that's terrible. Sure, let's drink that. Trying to limit how much damage I end up taking. So now he's going to split. A lot of random damage with this character. Kill you off, I guess. Alright, let's strike and finish you. That's all for one, and just hammer on this guy. It's not very much damage, but we'll just do anything we can. Yeah, I think we got this without too much of a problem. Lots of attacks coming our way. I have no cards in my draw pile. That's not going to help me much. Let's do this. Finish him off. Aggregate really isn't going to help me here. Defend once and stack. Alright, let's have some lightning. Free damage. This will trigger the lightning. Alright, excellent. Energy potion, 2 energy, so extra actions. Amplify. This turn, your next power card is played twice. Okay. Multicast. Evoke your next orb X times. Fission. Remove all your orbs. Gain an energy and draw 1 card for each orb removed. Exhaust. I like having the orbs. I guess I could just add more with this once I cast it. I'm drawing a bunch of cards, getting energy. Yeah, let's go for Fission. And what do we get? We have Runic Dome. Gain an energy at the start of your turn. You no longer see enemy intents. That's kind of a big handicap. Nuclear Battery. At the start of each combat, channel 1 Plasma. Channeling an orb puts it in your first empty slot. If you have an orb slot, first is evoked. Orb gains energy. Oh, that's good. There's no negatives to that as well. Cursed Key. Gain energy at the start of your turn. Whenever you open a non-boss chest, obtain a curse. Yeah, I think that's no competition there. Let's take the Nuclear Battery. Onto the city. Okay. What path do we want to head for? They're all relatively similar. I do have this, so I'm more likely to find treasure in the mystery rooms, or the unknown rooms, so the more of those I hit, probably better. It's only a 10% difference, but why not? I've got a string of them here. There's also a string of them up here. I don't have a ton of gold, so hitting the merchant early isn't that big of a deal. Is there a merchant on this line over here? I'd have to divert here to get to the merchant. And the whole point is to hit those mysteries. I keep saying mystery, unknown rooms. Alright, I think what I'm going to do, even though I don't have a whole lot of gold, we'll do this. We'll move up through the merchant. We'll go through the 3 mysteries. Then I think we'll try for the elite. See how it goes. And then we can either head this way out and heal up right after, or maybe do another fight before. Let's see how it goes. Okay. So we are fighting the Spheric Guardian with tons of defense, and he's got artifacts, so I can't do negative buffs on him. He's going to add more block. I guess we might as well just do some damage. Well, let's Cold Snap. Thinking about Fission. I could even Glacier first and then Fission, but it doesn't make much difference. Yeah, let's go ahead and Fission. So let's just focus on doing some damage now. I guess we'll Glacier. Stack or defend, doesn't really matter. He's not attacking me, he's just going to add to his own defense. Stack just because. So much defense. Now he's going to hit me. Okay, how about a zap? For 11, so if I can attack him once, then I could Glacier and then be fine. If I hit him twice and add 5 block, that'd be 9, so I'd end up taking 1 point. So let's just do as much damage as we can. And we'll just defend. That'll put me at 9, we'll take 1 point of damage. Now, the 20 damage I really don't want to take. Let's see. Let's weaken him a little bit. I'm not sure how many of these I have in my discard pile. So I can add quite a bit of block here. Let's do that. And let's go ahead and do all for one. There we go. Power Potion for random power card. And what do we want? Storm. Whenever you play a power card, channel 1 lightning. It's not bad. Streamline. Deal 15 damage. Reduce this card's cost by 1 this combat. Incursion. Evoke your next orb. Channel the orb that was just evoked. That's kind of cool. I'm not sure how many power cards I have, so I don't know how useful Storm is. I think I have more skills, so I don't have that many power cards. Let's go with Recursion. Let's hit up the Merchant, see if there's anything we can pick up. Is there anything upgraded? Doesn't look like it. So Barrage, deal 4 damage for each channeled orb. It's okay. Stack is pretty good. Adds a random colorless card into your hand and exhaust. That's decent. 2 dexterity, a skill potion. Gain an artifact. Okay. I'll gain an artifact. How about that? Didn't mind grabbing the skill potion, but I've got good potions right now. I don't think I can just use this right now, can I? No, I can't. Okay. If I leave, can I use it? Nope. Okay. Fine, fine. Barrage, I guess we can grab. It's cheap. I could grab a stack as well. But let's not add too much stuff to the deck quite yet. Guess I have to wait till combat to do that. I've got a whole bunch of mystery ones I want to do here, so we'll see what happens. We might have combat in one of them. In front of you sits an altar to a forgotten god. Atop the altar sits an ornate female statue with arms outstretched. She calls out to you, demanding sacrifice. Gain 5 max HP, lose 19 HP. You will become cursed with decay. I guess we can take a little bit of damage. You stand on the altar and cut your wrists. As the blood spills out in sacrifice, the arms of the statue reach out and close around your eyes. Everything goes dark. You wake up a short time later, feeling a new potential surging through you. Alright, another one. You come upon a dapper-looking, cheery gremlin. It's time to spin the wheel! Are you ready? Of course you are! I want to, like, spin it! That looks bad. Uh-oh, you lose. You spot him readying a shiv. Prize? Lose 8 HP. You slash at the crazy gremlin, but he's simply too quick. He gets you a few times with a crude shiv. The price has been paid! And with that, both the gremlin and the wheel disappear in a puff of smoke. I haven't seen this one before. I like the crazy events. Let's try for another one. Well, that's a bunch of flyers. That's not great. Let's get a random artifact. Oh, gain an artifact. I'm an idiot. I was thinking it was one of these artifacts, not an artifact. This just keeps me from being affected by some kind of negative effect. Stupid. Let's take something. Static Discharge. Whenever you receive unblocked attack damage, channel Lightning. Creative AI. At the start of your turn, add a random power card into your hand. Loop. At the start of your turn, trigger the passive ability of your next orb. Static Discharge or Loop, kind of what I would prefer, I think, just because the cost for this is quite high. The benefit is not bad. Let's just constantly have orbs. Let's do that. So if we take damage, we're going to add more. So we have a bunch of flyers here. So flyers take half damage unless they're attacked 3 times in a row, which then knocks them down and stuns them for a turn. We could do some random damage with recursion. I don't really have a lot of defense here. I can't really direct my attacks. A lot of them are really random. So that doesn't count as an attack, I guess, the lightning hitting him. So I could hit him twice and knock him down, which would then stun him. But then I can't defend myself. I could waste an energy potion for that. I'm going to take bit of damage. I'd be taking 5 damage either way. So let's go ahead and stun him. No, I wasn't paying attention to the nunchucks, so I get to actually use my defend anyway. That's the kind of thing I need to pay a lot more attention to. Boosting his strength. Thankfully my thorn's doing some damage there. So 4 damage for each channeled orb would be 12. So it should be 3 separate times. Yeah, there we go. So we'd stunned him. Alright, yeah, let's have some extra actions. Kill one of the birds off. Let's go with Fission. About Chaos. Smack him. Apparently I didn't have any. I was hoping I had some zero-cost stuff there. Apparently not. So we'll just armor up. And he killed himself attacking me. Alright, well, you're toast. Let's compile driver you. We have an upgraded Cold Snap. Channel Frost, draw a card, or Recursion. I think I'll take the upgraded Cold Snap. I have taken a little bit of damage. Do I want to take on an elite? Maybe. Yeah, let's try for it. I think we're doing alright. I don't like this many tough guys. We have a Slaver, Taskmaster, and a Slaver. A bunch of damage coming in. Let's have some actions. Let's have a random orb. Let's just hit somebody for some damage. That's about all I can do. Unfortunately, I didn't really get much card drawing there. Can take a bit of damage. Okay, what can we do here? So we're weakened a little bit, so we're doing less damage. Let's recursion. Let's zap. So we do a strike and a cold snap, but we're not doing much damage right now, or we could do Glacier for some more blocking. So I'll have 7. That's only half what's coming in. Yeah, let's go ahead and Glacier. Does trigger some other stuff, so we did a little bit more random damage there. But not taking any. And if I don't take any damage, but I'm doing damage with thorns, that's generally helpful. So Entangled, you cannot play attacks this turn. Well, that's a bunch of crap. And all I really have are attacks. That's really not good. So I can fission, but then I lose out on getting some blocking. I'll draw some cards, but I'm no guarantee I'm actually going to be able to play anything. I guess I'm going to have to risk it and go for it. But the only thing I have is stack. That's some blocking, but not much. It really sucks not being able to play any attacks. That might end up killing me here. Not immediately, but in the long run. Now I get a bunch of defends. Let's see, so 10 damage. Then we'll weaken him a little bit. Zap. Can't really do much else. 6 more damage doesn't really matter much. I think we're going to have to go ahead and use my energy potion here. How much is coming at me here? 23, 42? Oh, I'm dead. 23, 30, 42, yeah. Yeah, no matter what I do, I'm dead here. And just barely dead. Well, that sucks. I thought we'd make it a little bit further. Don't mess with the elites. Well, that was my first try with that character anyway. Can you remember what the character's name is? What is the character's name? The Defect. What are we at? About an hour. Yeah, knowing a little bit more, let's try again with the Defect. Choose. Remove a card from your deck. Plus 7 max HP. Lose all your gold and transform 2 cards. Lose your starting relic. Obtain a random boss relic. Max HP or transforming cards? Let's transform some cards and see. Let's transform a strike and a defend just to see. Beam Cell. 3 damage, 1 vulnerable. Okay, that's mediocre. Alright, we've got tough fights all the way, no easy fights this time. Let's go here. I think we'll do a couple fights and a couple mysteries, and then being able to rest or upgrade. So we have some louses. On receiving attack damage, roll up and gain 7 block, once per combat. Well, lucky we hit the same target. So might as well. Might as well. There's no negative to playing the card. zap. And you're dead. Swooping Beam, 6 damage to all enemies. Streamline, 15 damage. Reduce the card's cost by 1 this combat. Chill, channel 1 frost for each enemy in combat. That's not bad. Let's grab that. Slimes. Okay. Let's make you a little weaker. Add some lightning. Probably should block twice. We are going to get some free random hits in, so why not? Alright, let's dual cast. Nice. So let's beam cell. Probably should have done that first. Sure, I guess. Just add the orb. And it. Swooping Beam keeps coming up. Claw. I only ever saw that one time in the last one, so if you had a bunch of these, it might be helpful, but just one, not a big deal. I like Chaos. Just give me something random. I like Chaos. Jawworm. Alright, let's add some vulnerable. Let's do a little bit of damage. How about something random? What the heck is that? Dark. At the end of turn, increase the orb's damage by 6. Evoke, deal 6 damage to the enemy with the lowest HP. I am going to take a big hit here. Take what block I can. So now he's going to block and buff. He is currently still vulnerable. Let's have some blocking. Let's channel some lightning. Get a hit in. Nothing else I can really do. Boosting his strength. Well, dual cast. Gain 5 regeneration. Okay, that's cool. Force field. I can't even afford to cast this. Cost 1 less for each power card played this combat. Gain 12 block. Hologram. Recursion. Evoke the next orb. Channel the orb. I kind of think Recursion's better, at least early on. I don't have the energy to cast the other one. Well, I haven't seen this before. The Serpent. You walk in a room to find a large hole in the ground. As you approach the hole, an enormous serpent creature appears from within. Ho-ho! Hello, hello! What have we got here? Hello, adventurer. I ask a simple question. The most fulfilling of lives is that in which you can buy anything. Do you agree? Agree. Gains 175 gold. Become cursed. Doubt. At the end of your turn, gain 1 week. I'll disagree. The serpent stares at you with a look of extreme disappointment. Okay, apparently that was it. I thought we might have to fight him or something. Let's go ahead. Do I want a... Unknown, or do I want to fight? We could potentially heal up afterwards. I'd rather not have to fight, and then I could just upgrade a card. I do have the regeneration, so I could probably deal with it either way. I mean, regeneration here. And this could be a fight anyway, the unknown. Let's try the unknown, see what happens. Come across an inconspicuous pedestal with a shining golden idol sitting peacefully atop. It looks incredibly valuable. You don't see any traps nearby. Obtain the idol, trigger a trap. Enemies drop 25 more gold. 25% more gold. Sure. As you grab the idol and stow it away, a giant boulder smashes through the ceiling into the ground next to you. You realize that the floor is slanted downwards as the boulder starts to roll towards you. Hide. Lose 6 max HP. Not great. Smash. Take 18 damage. Outrun. Become cursed. Injury. Just something I can't play. That's not that terrible. I think I'd rather have a card in my deck I can't play than to take 18 damage. I do have the regeneration, though. Let's take the 18 damage. You throw yourself at the boulder with everything you have. When the dust clears, you make a safe way out. Let's smith up something. So Beam Cell goes to 4 damage and 2 vulnerable. Chaos goes to 2 random orbs. That's cool. Chill becomes innate. That's quite helpful, because you're going to have more enemies right at the beginning of the combat. And it's already free. Recursion becoming free is cool. Let's go chill, I think. So we've at least got one more random thing here. Gotta fight. So we have a fungi beast and a louse. I'll have a chill. Let's beam cell the louse. Let's dual cast my lightning. Almost kill this guy off, but not quite. Okay, so this time let's finish him off with the beam. Gazer beam. Let's go lightning, then we'll chaos. Just do another hit. Not quite enough. And let's just finish him off with a beam cell. Skill potion, cool. I'm going to use that to get a card. Scrape I haven't seen before. Deal 7 damage, draw 3 cards. Discard all cards drawn this way that do not cost 0. I have some 0 cost cards, but not that many. Eventually I'll have more. I think short-term chaos or recursion are more beneficial. Long-term scrape is probably better. Let's take scrape. I think in the long term that'll be more helpful. Soon, not so much, but eventually better. I have almost no gold, so aiming for this doesn't really matter too much. A lot of fights this way if I go up. There's an elite here, but I might want to avoid elite based on what happened to me last time. Let's go this route. If we get hurt, we can always take the regen potion for combat. So I have a Spike Slime and a Looter. Let's have some blocks. Let's do recursion. Not that it really matters too much. So we can do that, add some block. Should probably try to kill him off. I've had a few times where they've taken a bunch of money and then just run away. Let's see what we get. Darkness, channel 1 dark. Increased damage every turn. When evoked, deals damage to enemy with the least HP. Steam Barrier, gains 6 block. Decrease this card's block by 1 this combat. Or recursion. Let's take Darkness. Let's zap. Let's do a scrape just to see. I don't think I have anything that's 0. Beam Cell. Okay. Let's Beam Cell. And unfortunately just block a little bit. Let's do recursion. So that'll be 12 damage when it activates. I can make it activate. I kind of would rather hit this guy, though. So let's scrape him. Got a lot of hits coming at me, though. So I can hit him for 12, then people are randomly going to take 3. That's not enough to help me much. Definitely going to take some damage here. Let's be a bit more aggressive. We've got another one. I was kind of hoping to make it a frost. So we are going to take 20 damage. Which is a lot. But we've almost got him dead. Let's just beam cell him and kill him. That way the lightning will target the last remaining person. Alright. Charge battery. Gain 7 block. Next turn, gain an extra energy. That's pretty good. Go for the eyes. I did like. Static discharge. Whenever you receive unblocked attack damage, channel 1 lightning. That's pretty good as well. We'll try for the static discharge this time. Alright, what route do we want to take here? I am pretty hurt. Let's just go here, I guess. Please do something good. Toxic Egg. Whenever you add a skill into your deck, upgrade it. Okay, that's cool. So my next combat, I'm probably going to want to go ahead and use the regen potion. Yeah, we got a big slime here. So he'll split if he gets hurt too much. Shell for free. Let's scrape. Let's see if we get anything. Probably not. Beam cell. Have a beam cell. Let's add a random and just do some more damage. Okay, not attacking me. Let's make him vulnerable again. Let's do recursion. So he's going to split at this point. Just do what damage we can. It doesn't really matter if I use these. Doesn't necessarily help me much. I guess we could go ahead and just build up a whole ton of lightning. Now I've got some attacks coming. That's not what I want to see. Let's zap. Let's just try to get some damage out. What's that? Start of your turn, gain an action. 17 damage is coming my way, unfortunately. Since it's random, doesn't really matter. I can't rely on being able to kill something because I only do 4, and then these are going to hit random targets. Let's do that. I think that would trigger them on the enemy turn then, I think. So when they hit me, I'm going to get a lightning, so then triggers it, yeah. So at this point, I actually don't necessarily want to kill him. I'd like to regenerate until this runs out. We can weaken him a little bit. Let's get him right... Oh, crap, I didn't pay attention. I thought he was going to have 1 health left and I was going to leave him. I was not paying nearly close enough attention. Gain 1 focus. Focus increases the effectiveness of channeled orbs. Doom and Gloom. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. Channel 1 dark. That's pretty decent, but 2 cost is a little high. I don't have that many 0 costs, so adding another scrape isn't that helpful. Defragment probably upgraded cost 0. Maybe. Let's grab that. So I'm still kind of weak. We've got a bit to get through before we can heal up. Just have a looter. Sure, that's fine. Let's just try not to take any damage here. Get some free hits from the lightning. Got both my beam cells. See if we get... I don't think there's anything else free, yeah. So we are going to take a bit. So a lot of kind of random stuff with this character. Well, let's just kill him. No! Energy potion. We've got improved force field and improved hologram. So the improved force field is still at 4. It's kind of hard for me to get that to actually be able to play it. Hologram, gain 5 block, put a card from your discard pile into your hand. For 1, it's okay. It's 1 less for each power card played this combat. Gain 16 block. I'll take the hologram, I guess. 2 dead rotten rats. I'm going to go ahead and use this, see what kind of card we get. Oh, that was actions, energy actions. It's not what I was thinking. For some reason I thought it was a skill potion, which let me get a skill card. I'm trying to rush too much, I think. Let's see. Let's beam cell both of you. Dual cast my lightning. Let's scrape and kill you. And get nothing I can do. Excellent. Yeah, I thought that was one where I'd get a skill card. I didn't really pay attention that it was energy instead. It's exactly the kind of thing I should be paying attention to. So 9 more coming. Let's just block everything we can. And just get a hit in. Getting awfully low on health here. It's in my discard pile. Just strikes. Just because, why not? Alright, time to die. 2 dexterity. Okay, so upgraded recursion, evoke a next orb, channel the orb for 0, that's pretty good. Improved stack, gain block equal to the number of cards in discard pile plus 3. I think we'll go with that. Let's go mystery. Big bucks, no whammies. You fall into a puddle. It's made of slime goop. Frantically, you crawl out over several minutes as you feel the goop starting to burn. You can feel goop in your ears, goop in your nose, goop everywhere. Climbing out, you notice that some of your gold is missing. Looking back to the puddle, you see the missing coins combined with gold from unfortunate adventurers mixed together in the puddle. Gather gold. Gain 75 gold, lose 11 HP. That's not really an option for me at this moment. Leave it. Lose 41 gold. Yeah, fine. Leave it. Decide the mess is not worth it. Hopefully I can make it through this combat. Might not even finish off the first boss here. Okay, let's have some frost. Probably should have defragmented first. But let's do it anyway. Let's scrape, see if we get anything. Nope. Kind of feel like I have to block here. Okay, let's do a little bit for attacking. Let's have something random. And block. At least we're not taking any damage. At least not yet, anyway. Saparoo, we can do 12, possibly. Let's go ahead and stack. Yeah, I can see how this could be kind of interesting, the way it works with this character. Could be a lot of fun to kind of mess around with. I still kind of feel like I'm getting to grips with it, though. Well, let's Chaos. And then how about you take 22 times? Tropic Brew. Fill all your empty potion slots with random potions. Okay, that's interesting. And a card. Charge Battery. 10 block. Next turn, gain an action. Pretty good. Another stack. Which is better? I get more block probably from stack. Charge Battery is kind of cool, giving me an action. I've got a stack upgraded. Let's try the other one. We're going to have to heal here, I think. Probably have to use both my potions to get through this. So what do we have? The Guardian. It's going to block. After receiving 30 damage, changes to defensive mode. Well, let's add some frost. Let's go ahead and scrape him, see if we get anything. Nope. Hologram, just I want to get back to Defragment. We'll go ahead and cast that. Charging up something bad. Destroy, destroy, destroy. 32. That's not great. Yeah, I don't have a lot either that I can do. Let's just get some random potions and see what we get. So, skill potion. Discarding cards. Armor. Let's have some armor. Let's have a skill card. Overclock. Draw 2 cards. Add a burn into your discard pile. A burn? What's a burn? Burns are unplayable status cards that damage you. Okay, that's not great. Boot sequence. Innate. Gain 10 block. Exhaust. Genetic algorithm. Gain 1 block. Permanently increase this card's block by 2. Exhaust. Permanently increase... So not just for the combat. So every time I cast this, the block goes up by 2 forever, but I can only use it once per combat. Okay, sure. Let's do that. Let's get a free hit in. All I really have are attacks here, unfortunately. I can discard cards and draw. Let's add 7 block. And let's draw some new cards and see if we get anything we can use. Not really. So just do what I can. Yeah, we're about to get just hammered here. No, I managed to get him to shift mode before he... Nice, 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 nice. So now he has Sharp Hide. Whenever you attack, take 3 damage, so I don't really want to hit him. I can just have my lightning and stuff hit him, which shouldn't count, I would think. It's Chaos. Have a whole ton of lightning. So next turn we'll have an extra action. It's going to hit me for 16 damage. That's not very nice. And if I hit him, I take damage. Oh, I don't like this. Don't like this at all. So I can add some more cards into my discard pile by using Scrape, but then I'm going to take damage for hitting him. And then I can stack. Let's do that. I'm not going to attack him again. I don't want to take any more damage. So I guess I'm just going to have to go with the 14 block. Now he's going to hit me for 20. You're not very nice. After saving 40 damage, changes to defensive mode. Okay. I just don't have much I can do here. We can block for a little bit. But that's a lot. It's about to hit me. Okay, he's got no damage he's going to do to me at this point, so that's good. Let's hit him with some lightning. Scrape, see if we get anything for free. Nope. So just keep hitting him. So I've got an opening. He's not going to hit me right now. Now he's got the sharp hide. Nine attack. So some zapping. I've got to at least have some block here. Let's go for a random one. So it'll give me more actions for next turn. Well, we might be okay here. Maybe. Let's see. Except he's going to hit me for 16. And he's got that sharp hide up. I don't really want to attack him just for a few points of damage. And then to take 3 because I'm so low. So I may just do a recursion here and that's it. We'll just leave the beam cells. Just kind of relying on my lightning balls to do the damage here. Okay, have a ton of block, I guess. Let's have even more block. Yeah, let's just do some damage. We're still alive. He's almost dead. So if I evoke, I gain 2. Can have a ton of energy. Let's hit him with some lightning. Let's have something random. I think we're going to kill him. Maybe. There we go. We made it. I wasn't sure I'd actually make it through that fight. Thunder Strike. 7 damage to a random enemy for each lightning channel this combat. It's okay. Reboot's upgraded. Shuffle all your cards into your draw pile. Draw 6 cards. Exhaust. Shuffle all your cards into your draw pile. Draw 6 cards. Okay, I could see sometimes. Amplify. This turn, your next 2 power cards are played twice. I'm not sure how many power cards I have. I've got 1 or 2. I like picking upgraded cards if I can. Reboot is definitely, yeah, everything's wrong. Let's change things up. Let's try Amplify. I'm not sure how many other power cards I've got. Skill, skill, skill. There's 1, 2. Oh, Defragment's a power card as well. Okay. Alright, we have the Astrolab. Upon pickup, transform 3 cards, then upgrade them. Sozu. Gain energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer obtain potions. Runic Dome. Gain energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer see enemy intents. I don't like things that give me negatives. Not having potions isn't a huge deal, but sometimes it can save you. Let's go Astrolab. And let's change something. I probably should pick basic cards. I'm not sure I want to hold on a hologram. Let's pick that one. And we'll pick 1 strike and 1 defend. So what did we get? Cool Head. Channel 1 Frost, draw 2 cards. That's okay. Aggregate. Gain 1 energy for every 5 cards in your draw pile. And Overclock. Draw 3 cards, add a burn card into your discard pile. I'm not sure that was a great trade-off. On to the city. Got some money, so I might want to go for the vendor here early. But that puts us on a track to an elite. Which could be okay, maybe. Yeah, let's just do that. If the elite kills us, so be it. We have the Spheric Guardian. Just draw some cards. Let's see. I don't really like adding burns to my discard pile. It's just for now. Do a little bit of damage. I feel like this is offensively weaker than the last deck that I was playing with this character. So some focus. Let's get some block. Let's go for a scrape. Nothing. I might have more defenses and just feel like a lot weaker. Gain 1 for every 5 cards in your draw pile. I have 0 cards in my draw pile. So he's going to hit me for 20. That's not awesome. Let's recursion for some block. Let's charge battery. This doesn't do me any good. We'll just add some more block. Now 10. Suck on some lightning. Let's have something at random. Let's throw out some lightning. Take no damage or do a little bit of damage. Let's take no damage. Charge battery again. Let's try scrape again. I'm trying to avoid taking damage here, but I'm gonna. Okay, what can we do here? Let's have some more actions. Let's beam cell. Let's have some more actions. Draw some cards. Let's recursion. Let's draw some more cards. Let's have some block. Add some more lightning. Do some damage. So he'll be toast when the lightning hits him. That's how things should work. Ideally. Leap, gain 12 block, 10 block and another action. Take another charge battery, I guess. More actions is good. A man with an eye patch and devilish grin strides up to you. Hey there, stranger. Interested in advancing science? I can make you stronger than any training or blessing. You're gonna need it if you're one of those heroes of the Death Wish. What do you say? Test Jax. Get jaxed! Lose 3 HP, gain 2 strength. Become test subject. Transform 2 cards. Inject mutagens. Obtain a special relic. Mutagenic strength. Start each combat with 3 strength. At the end of your first turn, lose 3 strength. So just for one first turn, I have 3 extra strength. Huh. Transforming cards. Kind of running out of just basic cards to mess around with. I don't like losing HP because I can't recover it that easily with this character. Let's transform some cards. Because why not? What do we want to transform? I'm not sure. Not a zap. Chaos. Superb! The man injects you with 3 unknown substances and pulls out a notepad. As you begin to feel lightheaded, he starts to frantically write down notes. Losing track of time completely, by the time you regain your senses, the shady character has disappeared. What did we get? Multicast. Oh, I thought I said cased. Multicast. Evoke your next orb X plus 1 times. That's pretty good. Doom and Gloom. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. Channel 1 dark. For 2, that's not great. Let's go to the vendor, see if we get anything. Get out of the way. Fusion, channel 1 plasma for 1. That's an upgraded cards. Maybe it normally costs 2. Program, look at the top 6 cards of your draw pile. You may discard any of them. Most of these we've seen before. Bandage up, upgraded. 6 HP, that's pretty good. What do we have? Strawberry. On pickup, raise your max HP by 7. It's not bad. Peace Pipe. You can now remove cards from your deck at rest sites. Cauldron. Upon pickup, brews 5 random potions. Do you have an attack potion we could pick up? Yeah, let's grab that. Let's take Bandage up. I don't really like Reprogram that much. The Fusion's pretty decent. If I can get a Plasma for more actions, I might be better off just having random orbs instead. Of course, I think I got rid of my random orb card, didn't I? Sure, why not? It's dangerous to go alone. Give me all your gold. In an abandoned temple, you find a giant book, open, riddled with cryptic writing. As you try to interpret the elaborate script, it begins to shift and morph into writing you are familiar with. It's the Necronomicon, isn't it? If I read this, something bad's going to happen. Let's read it. Odd, the book seems to be about an ancient named Niao. This piques your interest, but you have a general feeling of malaise. Continue. Losing HP. I don't have a choice. The Ancient of Resurrection, Niao, was exiled to the bottom of the spire. You feel compelled to read more, but your body begins to ache. There's 2 HP. Seeking vengeance, Niao blesses outsiders, urging or using them for her own purposes. You are starting to feel very weak and tired. Those resurrected by Niao remember only fragments of their past selves, cursed to fight for eternity. As you near the final page, your old wounds begin to reopen. Obtain the book. Lose 10 HP. It's got to be good, right? Nobody's Codex. At the end of your turn, you may shuffle 1 of 3 random cards into your draw pile. Okay, sure. Upon finishing the tome, you decide to take it with you. With proof in hand, will you retain your memories? Some thieves. Dirty hobbitses. Thieveses. A looter and a mugger. I don't know why I think they're hobbits, but whatever. Alright, let's have some frost. Let's defragment. Let's use this just because. Melter, I haven't seen before. Remove all block from the enemy. Deal 10 damage. Wow, that's kind of cool. I haven't seen that before. Yeah, let's take that. That's pretty cool. It doesn't actually affect me right now, but having that in my deck would be kind of helpful. So 20 damage is going to come hit me. Let's have at least some block. Let's just hit you for some damage. Get nothing. Hit you for some more damage. Choose a card. So this is for this. Blizzard. Deal damage equal to 2 times the number of frost channeled this combat to all enemies. Not really doing a whole lot. 4 damage for each channeled orb. Let's take the melter. Stealing me gold! Me gold, boyo! Alright, so this is... The next 2 power cards are played twice. I don't think I have any power cards. Yeah. They're just coming right after me. Let's have some extra block. Let's do some just general damage. And that's it. We take a little bit of a hit. What do I want? 9 block, 7 damage, draw a card for each unique orb you have. Or scrape. Let's go for some damage. Okay. Evoke your next orb X plus 1 times. Channel Plasma. Let's just hammer him a bit. Get a little bit of block. Get a bunch more block. And I guess we'll do this because I don't have anything else. Biased cogitation, or cognition. Gain 4 focus. At the start of your turn, lose 1 focus. Chaos, gain a random orb. Bullseye, 8 damage. Apply 2 lock-on. It's lock-on. Targets receive 50% more damage from orbs. Okay, that's kind of cool. I think I'll take the Chaos just because I like it. Probably should have taken the lock-on. At least I'm not taking much more damage here. Let's see. Let's heal up a little bit. It's a 6, or that's 7. So let's do a basic attack there. Let's hit him, we'll draw some cards. So beam cell. What else can we do? Hit him for 20. Hit him for 40. How about we just hit him for 40? Get all my gold back. Skill potion. And what do we want? Guess charge battery. And we're off to an elite. Awesome. These guys killed me last time. Well, let's make you a little vulnerable. And let's chill. Actually even hit him. What else can we do? More block. So 32 is going to hit me. I'm blocking for about 16. I can add 5. Let's see if we get anything here. Draw 3 cards. Channel 1 dark. Channel 1 lightning. Channel 1 frost. Channel 1 dark, and exhaust. For 2, though, unfortunately. I could use it this turn. So now I don't have to take any damage, and we can also Doom and Gloom. What do we want? Let's go for fusion or aggregate. Let's go aggregate. Okay, what can we do here? I can dual cast this for more energy, or we could wait and dual cast one of the darks. So let's do this. Let's channel a plasma. Let's cast that twice. More block. Oh, channel X lightning. That's kind of cool. That could be a lot if I can work things out correctly, which I probably won't. Quite a bit more hits coming at me here. Not quite enough to get 2 actions. Let's go static discharge. Get some defense. Yeah, so basically this would cost 1 to use, and I'm only going to get 1 for it, so it's a draw either way. Doesn't matter. So I guess we'll just do some damage. We cast it, it does nothing. Skim, draw 3 cards. Buffer, prevent the next time you lose HP. Loop, at the start of your turn, trigger the passive ability of your next orb. Loop, pretty good, since that's a power. Okay, yeah, let's heal up a little bit. Let's put Loop in action. So I could multicast this a bunch of times to give me a bunch of actions. I'm not sure that's super useful right now at this moment. Scrape, see if we get anything. Let's draw some cards. Now I can aggregate for some extra energy. Defragment. So if I do this, I have 8. Now I could do 8 lightnings. So that'll trigger, the first time won't trigger, so the second time, so 7 lightnings will trigger. Do I want to do a defend first? It'll hit random stuff, right? Yeah, 9 to a random enemy, but it'll trigger so many times, I think that'll kill them all. Oh, not quite. Let's grab another Tempest. Oh, and then loop finished him off because it triggered at the beginning of the turn. Cool, okay. Frozen Egg. Whenever you add a power card into your deck, upgrade it. So now we have both power cards are upgraded and skill cards are upgraded. Some extra strength. Channel 2 random orbs. I'll take that. I am a bit banged up, so let's heal up at least a little bit. And then where do we want to go? I think we'll probably go this route. Okay, we have a Centurion and a Mystic. I'm assuming the Mystic's going to want to be healing up the Centurion, so I want to kill the Mystic as quick as possible. But so much of my stuff hits random things. So 8 damage is coming in. Don't really want to add the burn. Let's just block for now. Double your energy, exhaust. It's not bad. Blizzard, buffer, prevent the next time you would lose HP. Let's go, double energy. Alright, let's do a recursion. I'd like to get the static discharge up, but I think we'll just doom and gloom instead. Consume. Gain 2 focus, lose 1 orb slot. That's not that great. Reinforced body, gains 7 block X times. Creative AI, at the start of your turn, add a random power card into your hand. Let's go Reinforced Body. Okay, we've got 14 damage coming in. Let's add a Plasma, which give me some block. Let's heal for free. What else can we do? Let's keep pounding on the healer, even though she's got a shield up. Let's gain some block. Next turn we'll have more energy for stuff. Channel of Dark. Gain 2 orb slots. That's kind of cool. If you have no block, gain 11. Yeah, let's go Capacitor. That sounds kind of fun. Have more orb slots. Oh, healing both of you. I thought I'd just be healing one of you. Since so much of my stuff's random, I'm not sure how easy it's going to be for me to finish her off. Yeah, again, I get Amplify, but I don't have any power skills that I can cast. Everything's just kind of hitting stuff randomly. Yeah, this doesn't really help me right now. I don't have that many cards that I can cast. And this doesn't help me because I don't have any power cards. So these don't really matter. This one exhausts, so I shouldn't use it. We'll just keep it in the deck. And this doesn't really matter either, unfortunately. Reprogram. Look at the top 4 cards of your draw pile. You may discard any of them. Steam Barrier, 6 block. Loop, I like. At the start of your turn, trigger the passive ability of next orb. Let's grab the loop. Oh, now we've got strength boosting. That's going to be dangerous. Okay, so let's beam cell you. Somebody's going to die if I multicast that dark. Let's go ahead and... how much damage would that be? X plus 1 times. So it would be 5 times 27. It's 135 damage. So we can get off with doing something else first. Let's throw a scrape out there. Nothing. It's going to target whoever's weakest, so I don't really have a choice. It's going to hit her. Or I could block myself. I think we'll take out the healer instead. Once she's done, a little bit of damage to him. Not enough, though. Aggregate, extra actions, Blizzard, white noise. Add a random power card into your hand. It costs 0 this turn. Take white noise. Gonna get hit for a bunch. All kinds of stuff here. Have a beam cell. Let's have a random power card. Gain 4 focus at the start of your turn, lose a focus. Sure. I don't really have anything that's going to do anything, though. So I could give myself a bunch of actions, but I don't really have much else I can do. Add orb slots. I can give myself more actions, but that's not helpful at the moment. So I'm just going to have to suck up 16 damage. Let's grab Tempest. That's pretty cool. Should be able to kill him off now, I hope. Since I don't have any attacks. Let's have some random orbs. Let's draw cards, I guess. Yeah, we'll just strike him and kill him. Alright. Took quite a bit of damage there. Barrage, Force Field, or Skim. I think we'll Skim. Draw 4 cards for 1. So the path we want to take, I think we'll head up to the nearest fire. Bronze Scale. Start each combat with 3 thorns. Okay, cool. So heading towards the fire. So we have a Cultist and a Chosen. Again, I'm getting my Amplify when I've got no powers in my hand. Have some Frost. Let's have some Block. Sure, let's have a Plasma. Don't really want to add the burn into my hand yet. I want to avoid taking damage as long as I can. We've got everything covered for attacks, so we're fine. We don't have to do anything else. What do we want? Let's grab Recursion. Okay, let's add some focus. Focus! Beam Cell. A little bit of damage coming in, but I've got enough to block it already. Static Discharge. Let's draw some cards. We still have some actions. Beam Cell again. And it's just giving me block, unfortunately. Let's have another action next turn. And I guess we can do a recursion, doesn't really matter too much. Force Field will cost 2 at this point. Bias Cognition, gain 4 focus, the start of turn lose 1. Thunderstrike, 7 damage to a random enemy for each lightning channel to this combat. Yeah, let's go with the focus. Suffer. So he hexed me, I can't remember what that does. Whenever you play a non-attack card, shuffle 1 dazed into your draw pile. Well, that's not very nice. I'll multicast on my next orb. Let's do some Doom and Gloom. Give myself a whole ton of actions if I want, but I don't really need to. Let's go for a couple random. Now I could cast this multiple times. So it'd be 5 times. So it's 5 times 6, 30 damage. Sure, I can do that. Hello world, I haven't seen this before. Start of your turn, add a random common card into your hand. Let's take Tempest. I like Tempest. Might be doing okay with this deck, actually. Let's draw some cards. Let's heal a bit. Getting a bunch of dazed. Let's recursion. And we can just stack and not take any damage. Vision. Maybe you grab that. Boot sequence. 10 block. Beam Cell. Yeah, let's take the fission. So I can cost 1 to add 1. That's not that great. We can add some focus. We can Tempest a bunch. That'll give me some block as well. Let's do some focus. And then let's just Tempest. Multicast is pretty good. Steam Barrier, Fusion. Let's grab Multicast. Let's just multicast the crap out of 31 damage. So 3 times 31, 93. Didn't even make it through all of them. Come to focus. What do we want? Tempest, I like. X plus 1 lightning damage. Let's grab that. So we're heading to the fire still. We have strength and focus. Scaling the city, you notice a wall covered in the writing of ancients. As you try to wrap your head around what the glowing symbols and glyphs could mean, the writing begins to glow. Suddenly, the message becomes clear. So remove a card from your deck or upgrade all strikes and defends. I don't have that many strikes and defends left. Well, I do have 4. If I was to get rid of something, what would I get rid of? Maybe Amplify, because I only have... Yeah, Amplify makes my power trigger twice. I only have 2 powers. It's not that often that it comes up that I would actually have the power in the hand at the same time. But I think since I actually have a few, let's just upgrade the strikes and defends. So they go to 8 and 9. The truth is always simple. Alright, let's do some healing. I've actually got pretty good block, so hopefully I'll be okay getting into the end here. Alright, so this guy, the Fungi Beast, if he dies, ends up making me weaker. Shelled Parasite has plated armor. At the end of its turn, gains 14 block. Receiving unblocked attack damage reduces plated armor by 1. Alright, let's have some Frost. Let's have some Focus. It's already hitting me for 12. So let's have some block. Now let's just trigger that twice. Cold Snap, 6 damage and a Frost. Focus or Beam Cell, Cold Snap. Well, I do have a lot of cards in my hand, so aggregate's pretty good. Let's do that. Give me some extra actions. I've got at least a couple attacks, but they're not very big. 3 and 6. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I think we can kill him off then. 8 and vulnerable. Let's draw some cards too, see if we get anything. Still no powers in my hand with Amplify. Let's heal a bit. Feels like a waste to use this on the Fungi Beast. But we'll do it. He's going to hit me for a lot, isn't he? Yeah, even with all of this block that I'm still going to get, he's still going to get a little bit through. So Thunder Strike. Compiled Driver is pretty good. Double Energy. Let's take an attack. Alright, we got a lot more attacks coming in. Let's channel some random orbs. Give me some block that way. Let's go Static Discharge. And Charged Battery. And I'm not going to do Overclock. I've got no actions anyway. It's fine. Let's grab Go for the Eyes. Plasma, we've got cards, we've got blocking. Let's Beam Cell. Let's draw some cards and see. Channel X plus 1 lightning, so that would be 4. 10's coming at me, I'm going to have 6 block. Let's at least have a little bit more block. It's not really going to get through much. It's going to end up giving me some more block. And to trigger the first lightning, but that's not going to do much damage. Might be better off just triggering the plasma. And just getting a hit in, maybe. Just try to do some damage. This doesn't exhaust, so I could go ahead and use it. It would just give me 1. But I don't need the block, so it's fine. Let's keep it in the deck. Let's grab a Tempest. So I can do a bunch now. Let's weaken him a bit. So we can multicast this one, so that would be 5 times. 5 times 9 would be 45. It'll not kill him off. Or we could go through a bunch of lightnings. Draw some cards and see if we get anything. Now we get the overclock, that's not that great. Let's just have 4 lightnings instead, I think. And then let's multicast, I guess. Or I could draw some cards. Let's draw cards and see what we get. Well, how about some vulnerability? They're both X+1 for lightning, so... 3, so 27 damage. Either way. Seek. Put 1 card from your draw pile into your hand. Consume. Gain 2 focus, lose 1 orb slot. So we can put Seek in there. And a turn, lightning finished him off. Fire potion. I do think Rainbow's pretty decent. 9 block X times, that's pretty good too. Let's go Rainbow. These 2 again. Well, let's have some extra actions. Let's have some Frost. Let's lightning a couple times. Let's draw some cards. Some cards. Let's see. Charge battery. Let's heal. Go for the healer. Rip and Tear. Deal 7 damage to a random enemy twice. Machine Learning. At the start of your turn, draw 1 additional card. Tempest. Like Tempest. Let's grab Tempest. Strength boosting is not what I like to see. Okay, what do we want to do? Let's grab a Plasma. Let's throw out Static Discharge. Charge battery. keep multicast around. Blizzard, Ball Lightning, or Melter. They might throw up some defense. So let's grab Melter. She's just going to heal. You suck. Well, what can we do? Let's go Recursion for some block. It's Chaos for some randomness. It's Rainbow. I'll try a Scrape. No, nothing. Get another Strike in. That's it. Heat sinks. Whenever you play a power card, draw a card. I don't have that many. Channel 1 Dark or gain 1 Focus. Let's gain Focus. Well, we've got Tempest up. They're not attacking this turn. So let's just Tempest the crap out of everything. Like Loop, let's grab Loop. No more healing. Stop it. Remove all block from the enemy, deal 10 damage. Well, that's pretty good. Let's channel Frost. Let's go Loop. We might be able to get a kill here with between the end of the turn and the beginning, because these are going to hit random enemies, so I'm not sure if they're going to hit her a couple times. I'm going to hit her 3 times to kill her off. Not super likely. Let's try Rip and Tear. Start of my turn will trigger again. Still healing. Probably should have used my potion to kill her off, but I kind of wanted to hold on to it for the boss at the end here. Let's trigger that twice. Guess we can Rip and Tear. Hey, we got her. She's about to hammer me for a bunch of damage. Could make my orb better, which would give me more block. But I think we're going to hold on to that. Let's go to Fragment. Hit me for 24 damage. That's not nice. Let's take some block. I guess we'll trigger what we've got. So I'll have 19 with the Frost there. Could make it better, but We'll have to take some damage. Streamline. 15 damage. Reduce the card's cost by 1. Hello World. At the start of your turn, add a random common card into your hand. Let's take Streamline just for some higher damage. Now I've got 14 coming in. Let's just kill him with the strikes. Took a bit of damage there. 6 damage for each channeled orb. Yeah, sure. So I think we're going to have to heal up here before we get to the boss. Only have 2 potions, are not that great either. So we are fighting the Bronze Automaton, who has 3 artifacts, so the first 3 of whatever isn't going to do anything to him. I do have some card drawing, so let's give myself some more actions. Let's have some Frost. Let's draw some cards. What else can we do? I don't really need to block. That's all I have left. This will give me another action next turn, so let's definitely do that. I guess it doesn't actually matter. There's no negative to casting it. So go for the eyes we've seen before, program we've seen before. Electrodynamics. Lightning now hits all enemies. Channel 2 lightning. Okay, sure. He summoned little buddies. So we've got 14 damage coming in. Again, no powers with Amplify. Let's have a Plasma. I'll go ahead and use my focus. Let's channel some random stuff. And let's Rainbow. And why not? I guess we'll defend. Amplify doesn't matter. Let's go double energy here. Just taking cards away from me. And taking a card away from me. So I'll hold off on Bandage Up because I don't actually get the full benefit from it. Let's try a little bit of damage on the minions. To just throw out a whole bunch of lightning. Let's draw some more cards. A lot of my stuff's random, so I'm going to spread some vulnerable around for the lightning. We could do a Doom and Gloom. We might be better off just hitting Tempest, though. We could throw out a Scrape first. Nothing. Yeah, let's go for Tempest here. Save the potion for the main guy, not killing off a minion. And I'm going to save Bandage Up, because if I use it, it's gone from the deck for the combat. Let's try to get Loop. one of them's down. Okay, let's double my energy. Well, let's hit him for a bunch. I've got 20 damage coming in. That's quite a lot. So let's loop. Let's get some block. It's tempting to go ahead and just nuke him, but I'm going to hold off. We're going to take 20 damage here, which is quite a lot. How about Seek, I guess? Okay, well, I actually do have a power and amplify at the same time for once. Let's have Defragment. That's the only one I've got. I can trigger my next orb 3 times. Look for a card. He's going to block and use a buff. Yeah, let's go ahead and just trigger the lightning a bunch of times. And we'll call it good. Force field at this point is free. I think I want some more damage, though. Let's grab the FTL. Alright, start with FTL. He's about to hit me for 51 damage. That's not very nice. Let's have some random orbs. So we could rainbow. We could gain 8 block, which would get up to 14. That's still a lot coming through. So if I grab 3, this will trigger, so it'll give me 9 instead of 6. That's still not very much. Let's draw some cards. I think I'm better off doing the defend, actually, than rainbow. Because that'll only give me 9, whereas this will give me 8, plus 6 is 14. I could hit him a couple times with my lightning, or we could try to scrape, see if we get anything else. This is 24 damage, though. Let's just do that. Let's go with Tempest. Hyper Beam! Yeah, that sucks. Let's get 1 extra action. He is stunned, okay. Get a Frost and draw some cards. Got a Plasma. Yeah, we could do more damage if I do the Tempest, but I think I'm just going to do this to give myself another action next turn, and then we'll go ahead and just hit him. Let's take multicast. Well, now we definitely want to heal up. Okay, I can channel 2 lightning, so that'll trigger that. I've got 1 defend. So I could trigger this 5 times. That would be 60 damage. It's not anywhere near enough. Even if I throw the fire potion at him. Channel a couple lightning first. I think I kind of need the defend out there. Yeah, let's just multicast this. I'll take a recursion. About to get hit for a bunch of damage. So you're going to block and buff. How about you take a barrage? Give myself some more actions. Let's draw some cards. So multicast 4 times. That's enough to kill him. Yeah, let's just not mess around. Let's just go ahead and do that. Second boss down. So buffer, prevent the next 2 times you would lose HP. That's pretty good. At the start of your turn, draw 1 additional card. That's also quite good. Let's take buffer. I don't have a lot of healing and stuff, so that's at least preventing damage instead. Black Star. At least drop an additional relic when defeated. Inserter. Every 2 turns, gained 1 orb slot. Coffee Dripper. Gain 1 energy at the start of your turn. You no longer rest at rest sites. That's pretty crummy. Let's grab an extra orb slot every couple turns. Act 3. The Beyond. This is going forever. It's like the longest stream I've ever done. I plan on finishing it or dying in the process. So what do we want to do? What route are we going to take here? I do have a lot of gold, and there is a vendor right here. I could even hit the vendor twice. Or we could hit the vendor and then redirect around and up. Let's head for the earliest vendor. Ah, these guys. Looks like something out of a Studio Ghibli movie. So these guys have lifelink. If other enemies are still alive, revives in 2 turns at 50% HP. So you kind of have to kill all of them around the same time, which is tricky sometimes. Let's have some frost. Let's beam the toughest guy. Let's chaos. Static discharge. And take a little bit of damage here. Let's just try to whittle them all down to about the same health-ish, anyway. Let's take the fusion, I guess. Got herself an extra orb slot for the turn. Got quite a few attacks coming in, so let's do that. Let's have a plasma. We'll hold off on the Tempest for now. Let's just get a bunch of block. Yeah, how about Ball Lightning? Since a lot of my stuff's random, it's kind of hard to determine what I need to do. How to finish them all off around the same time. Got more attacks coming in. Let's have another plasma. Let's get some block. Let's barrage the toughest guy. Let's draw some cards and see what we want to do here. Can multicast this to get more actions. Yeah, let's do that. Let's scrape. Nothing. And I guess we'll hit you. That's it. I'm trying to hit all of them kind of around the same time. Take Melter because they do have a way to add some defenses. Taking more damage than I'd like here. Yeah, so he's still there, just waiting to come back. This guy got a lot of defenses. Let's heal. Fragment. Let's hit my next orb twice. Fortunately, I just don't have the attacks I need to finish these guys off. We can buffer, defend, and that's all. Just chill is fine. So I've got to kill this guy this turn. Or they're coming back. He might even be coming back right now. Nope, not yet. So next turn, I think this one's coming back. So we can just finish him off. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Whenever I play a power card, Channel Lightning, I am getting more power cards. I already have one of these, which I get right away at the start of the combats. Guess we could try Storm. Stumble across something that feels very out of place. Before you, an enormous stony head emerges from a large wall segment that does not shift and change like the rest of the area. The head's mouth is wide open, and it reveals large, intimidating teeth stained red with blood. The surface of the statue is riddled with pictographs that seem to indicate people throwing themselves into the mouth of this head and being devoured. Why would anyone do that? Jump inside. Heal to full health. Lose 9 max HP. Offer Golem gold. Gain 333 gold. Lose Golden Idol. What does my Golden Idol do? Enemies drop 25% more gold. Well, I'm going to the vendor next. And the extra gold isn't that big a deal, so let's do that. You jump back a little as the gigantic molars smash down on the idol, smashing it into dust. As the teeth start to rise up again, gold pours forth in a torrent from the opening, flooding you with riches. Alright, off to the vendor. Let's buy a ton of stuff. Go away. Claws on sale. Upgraded stack, upgraded aggregate, upgraded Hello World. Good instincts, 8 block for 0. Secret weapon, put an attack from your draw pile into your hand. Okay. We have Penib. Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. Dreamcatcher. Whenever you rest, you may add a card into your deck. Oh, that's good. Clockwork Souvenir. Start each combat with 1 artifact. Skill Potion. Let's take a Skill Potion. Let's take the Dreamcatcher. Let's take the Penib. Let's take the Clockwork Souvenir. Sure, why not? What else do I want? Another aggregate is very tempting. Hello World maybe would be interesting. Let's go aggregate, I think. Yeah, I can even grab a stack, so why not? I'm just going to have a giant deck. It's fine. Okay, let's work our way up, since we can rest and take cards, or upgrade cards. Right? Oh, I can add a card into your deck when I rest. Not upgrading a card, but adding. Mind Bloom. While walking and traversing through the chaos of the Spire, your thoughts suddenly begin to feel very real. Imaginings of monsters and riches begin to manifest themselves in reality. The sensation is quickly fleeting. What do you do? I am War. Fight a boss from Act 1. Obtain a rare relic. I am Awake. Upgrade all cards. You can no longer heal. That's a big drawback. I am Rich. Gain 999 gold. 2 normality. Unplayable. On your hand, you cannot play more than 3 cards this turn. That's kind of crummy. Let's fight a boss. Alright, let's have some chill. Let's have Storm enacted. In action, not inactive. Let's prevent the next 2 times I lose health. Call it good. I'll take Ball Lightning. Slimed! So I don't know what he's doing now. Make him vulnerable. I kind of use these potions as soon. I think they add the card permanently to your deck, not just for the combat, but I could be wrong. I'm kind of going on the assumption that they add a card to your deck. I haven't played enough to 100% know for sure, though. Let's do some lightnings. Let's fission. We can amplify and defragment. Scrape. See if we get anything. Nope. Let's aggregate some more. And let's just multicast my orb here a bunch of times. Already got him down pretty good. Let's take darkness, I guess. Now we have 2 grumpy slimes. Let's heal. Take a couple random orbs. No defenses, though. Let's draw some cards. Let's get a Frost. Give me at least some defense. And we'll take the charge battery. Let's grab another fission. no attacks coming in. I do have Tempest, so we could do a bunch of lightnings. Let's add a plasma. It's rainbow. To give me more actions. Yeah, it's just lightning a bunch of times. Why not? And let's trigger that twice. Straw cards, I do have some free stuff. See if I get anything for free. Yeah, kill you off. Then fission. And add even more actions. And I don't really have any way to draw more cards, though. So I can add even more, but it doesn't really do me any good. So we'll just have to call that the end. Let's take machine learning. That was quite a productive turn there. Now let's just wound them both. Let's finish you off. And you can die. Got a gambling chip. At the start of each combat, discard any number of cards, then draw that many. Yeah, let's add a barrage. Do I want to get rid of anything? No, 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 no. Nope, that's fine. So this is an orb walker. He's going to attack. Let's add some actions. Actually, I don't think I needed to do that. Yeah, I don't think I needed that. That's fine. Stick Storm. It'll take me to full. Let's bandage up. Got a big attack coming. I can multicast for some defense if I have to. Let's try scraping. I should have done the strike instead with that. Let's draw some cards. Let's have some more actions. Let's recurse for some block. So I can multicast it. We could also do lightning. That would give me some extra actions and blocking. So let's do that. Now I can just multicast the lightning. Let's grab capacitor for fun. Having these extra orb slots makes you have a lot more damage options. different ways you can get damage through, but it does kind of slow down your ability to cycle them through and trigger them. He's almost dead, but I don't really have any attacks here. So if I capacitor... Yeah, we'll just kill him with barrage. And upgraded Go for the Eyes or upgraded Compile Driver. Draw one card for each unique orb you have. 10 damage, 4 and 2 weak. I'll go for the 4 and 2 weak. Trying to get some free stuff. I'm all healed up so we can level up something. What do we want to level up? Dim and Gloom is 14 out of dark. Defragment goes to 2 focus. Static Discharge is 2 lightning. Scrape 9 and 4. Recursion goes free, that's pretty good. Dual Cast going free is pretty good as well. Let's go. Well, let's go Dual Cast. Sometimes I can kill somebody with that, or do a lot of damage, or double up on my armor. So we have 3 Jaw Worms. Do I want to get rid of anything? Do I have any powers? I do actually have a power, so that's fine. We'll keep the Amplify. Yeah, I think we're good. So let's chill. Let's beam. Let's amplify my storm. Let's draw some cards, see if we get anything for free. I do, but I'm already at max health, so it doesn't actually help me. Unfortunate. So I am going to take some damage. We've got 6 blocking, which is going to pop up here, but they're doing a lot. And at this point, the enemies are doing so much that I may not be able to handle what they're throwing at me. Let's throw a multicast in. Ouch. Okay, what can we do? So I can dual cast if I have to, or multicast for blocking. I do have stacks, so we could burn some stuff. I've got a bunch of things, we can do some damage. Let's weaken somebody and throw some damage out there. Let's barrage him. Not quite enough, but we might get lucky with a lightning. I hate wasting it, but let's dual cast for some blocking. And multicast now. I don't really need the block. Yeah, we'll just call it good. Let's take Electrodynamics since we have multiple enemies here. Be nice if we could hit everybody. Well, my Thorns finished him off. Strength boosting I don't like. They're just going to do more and more damage as it goes. Got 30 damage coming at me here. Let's recursion. Do 18, that's not a lot. Or we can trigger it a couple times. Give me 10. Probably just better off defending. What to do? I've got a static discharge up, don't I? Storm, okay. Yeah, I am going to get some damage through here. Let's do static discharge. How about Rip and Tear? Add a couple more actions. Let's definitely buffer. We're not gonna, don't want to lose any HP. Let's make you a bit weaker. Let's go for some random stuff. That'll do, I think. Yeah, how about Bullseye? Alright, draw something. What do I want to do here? Rip and Tear, kill him and hurt him. We've got 13 damage coming at us. Can I do much about that? Not really. I can trigger the first 3. That would give me another Frost, so I'd be up to 6. Yeah, let's just Rainbow. So at least have 6 defense here. Hold off on Overclock. About Machine Learning. And that's it. Energy Potion. What do we want? Free Recursion's pretty good. Upgraded Defragment's pretty good. Let's take that. I just looked over. B-Man0130 is here. Hey, man. What do we want to upgrade? Defragment upgraded is pretty good. Maybe something that would be free, like Recursion. I like free stuff. Yeah, let's go Recursion. Just for something free. God, this is taking forever. Vajra! Start each combat with 1 strength. Okay, sure. Little bonus. Do I want to get rid of anything? Probably the Doom and Gloom, I think. Yeah, that's better. Give me more actions. So this is only my second time playing as the Defect. So actually, first time was today. I played a little bit, got killed early on, and this is the second run we're making with the Defect. So let's try... That's a lot of actions. Let's have some Frost. Let's throw that out. Let's Static Discharge after. Let's Defragment. It's kind of an odd little character. Still kind of getting to grips with him, I think. Let's try Double Energy. I think we might try to kill off these other guys. Actually, the Exploder we definitely should. Explodes in 2 turns, dealing 30 damage. Yeah, that's kind of bad. Maybe more than a little bad. Yeah, so B-Man0130. I'm here at 2 a.m. playing Payday and watching a stream of Slay the Spire. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. What can I do here? Let's scrape. What else can we do? We've got 10 attacks coming in. Let's do Charge Battery. It'll give me energy for next time. That takes care of the attack. I can multicast block, but that's not that big of a deal. I don't really like Overclock that much because of the burn, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. See if we get something I can use that's a little better. And it's all defense. Multicast, just the Frost isn't that useful. I guess we can do Charge Battery because it'll give me another extra action next turn. Let's take Compile Driver, I guess. I've got a lot of actions. I don't have a lot of ways to draw cards, though. Got 20 coming in. Let's just focus on the weaker guy first, and maybe let's throw out a fusion. And I guess we'll just stack for a bunch of armor. Man. Yeah, no card drawing this turn, so I can't really do much else. Maybe we'll get lucky and do some damage. So 20, yeah, we should be fine. Not going to take any damage here. I'll take Chaos, I guess. We're dazed. B-Man's asking how your night/day is going. Yeah, alright. I only picked up this game pretty recently. I know it's been out for a while. People have been playing a ton of it. But for me, it's quite recent. I've only played maybe 5 or 6 runs. A couple with the Ironclad, and I think 3 or 4 times with the Silent before I finally got through to the end with her. And now today, just kind of playing around with the Defect. I wish there was more characters. I don't know if there's more that you unlock at some point, but I was kind of thinking about ideas of like how to design characters that might be kind of fun. I don't have a power to go with my Amplify. Let's heal. But yeah, generally overall, doing pretty good. Go for the eyes. Go for the eyes. Let's compile driver U. So B-Man, you've been watching a lot of Slay the Spire but haven't played? Haven't played at all or only played a little bit? Yeah, let's do that. I was thinking about using the week on him, but... So, B-Man saying there are mods for characters and such, but most of them have no idea what balancing is and are incredibly broken. Yeah, my initial thought I was thinking about was some kind of like thief or ranger type who would be dodging attacks. This is just kind of off the top of my head. Was like instead of the actual block a certain number, it might be like a dodge percentage for one attack. And then there'd be things that would trigger when you dodged attacks. But I think that probably to keep it even, like a card would be maybe 15% chance to dodge. But that feels kind of too high and too low, potentially, depending on how the other cards interact. But, yeah, there's a lot of kind of cool things I think you could do. I think they're kind of stuck... in design away from any randomness, so there's really no like random percentages. This is as random as I've seen, where hitting random targets, but that's about it. It's not like random damage or random chances of things happening. Yeah, and you're saying you're waiting for it to go sale on PS4. I only picked it up because it was on sale on Steam last week. I'd kind of been waiting and waiting, and it was like half price, so I'm like, yeah, sure, okay. Let's have some orbs. And let's barrage, I guess. Still not even getting through his armor. Amplify doesn't do me any good. Yeah, that's going to be it. Let's grab Fission, because that can give me some random stuff. Well, I can dual cast something. Got lightning ready to go. He's going to hit me for a bunch of damage. Yeah, let's just dual cast the lightning. Let's kill him. How about that? What do I want? I almost always take cards. My deck keeps getting bigger and bigger. Hello World. At the start of your turn, add a random common card. Steam Barrier, 8 block. Decrease the card's block by 1 this combat. That's okay for a 0 cost, I think. I'll take it. I am kind of banged up now. I might need to heal. Yeah, let's go ahead and rest. And I can get a card. Let's take... It's really difficult to choose between the beam cells and the barrage. I'm sorry, the sound is probably driving everyone insane. Let's go beam cell. I don't have an upgraded one. Let's see. Unknown. A highly ornamented tomb can be seen on the other side of a floating path. Upon reaching the tomb, you notice a slot for gold coins with a scratched-out inscription above it. Offer 182 gold. Lose all gold, obtain a relic. Sure. An opening appears in the tomb, and out slides a small red mask with a note attached. Take from others, as I have taken from you. So at the start of combat, apply 1 week to all enemies. That's not massively helpful, but somewhat helpful. Yeah, Hello World would be good to get at the beginning of combat, if you had it. Last time when I played as the Silent, I actually had an artifact that let me choose a card that would actually start in my hand, and having the ability to poison people from the get-go, and having that in my hand to start was really helpful. So sometimes there's this kind of combinations you want to look for. There's probably cards I haven't even unlocked because I've only been playing the Defect a little bit. But yeah, it wouldn't be that bad to have right off the bat. That's for sure. Do I want mystery and then a fight, or fight and then a mystery? How about mystery and then a fight? Let's see, because it could be a fight as well. Winding halls. As you slowly make your way up the twisting pathways, you constantly find yourself losing your way as the walls and ground seem to inexplicably shift before your eyes. The constant whispering voices in the back of your head aren't helping things either. Passing by a structure you're certain you've previously seen, you start to question if you're going insane, or if the impossible geography of this place is starting to get to you. You need to change something, and soon. That's what the voices say anyway, and why would they lie? Receive 2 madness, lose 9 HP. I'd have a lot of low-cost cards, so I'm not sure madness is going to be all that helpful. I get an unplayable card, but a heal up. That's not too bad. Or lose 4 max HP. I'm not sure. I don't have that many expensive cards, so madness I don't think is going to help me that much. I guess I'll take the Wraith instead and heal up a little bit. I'm kind of waiting because I actually have the game on a delay just in case you have any advice. If anyone has any advice, let me know. Oh, wait a second here. Heal up or gain some madness. Yeah, it is innate, so I start with it. I just can't use it. It's just kind of a card I can't use, that's all. It doesn't actually do anything negative, it just takes up a spot. Yeah. But Madness is card draws I can get that aren't really going to do me any good necessarily later. I had that happen quite a bit when I was playing as the Silent. I had a lot of like 1 and 0 cost cards, and I went for Madness before, and every time I got Madness, all my cards were 1 or 0 cost. So it was like I pay 1 for something 1 to become 0. It's kind of pointless. Do you think Retrace is better? Just lose 4 HP instead? I'd rather lose 4 HP than... Alright, I'll take your advice. You spend what seems like an eternity lost in the maze. Slowly but surely, you're able to retrace your steps, reorient yourself, and make it out of the twisting passages. You feel drained from your experience. Alright, let's go to a fight. The heck is that? I don't think I've seen this before. I don't like it. Whatever it is, I don't like it. So I can get rid of cards now if I want. I think I'll get rid of Overclock right now. Draw something else. 22 attack? What the heck is this thing? Transient. Fading. Dies in 5 turns. Shifting. Upon losing HP, lose that much strength until the end of turn. Weakened. Attack does 25% less damage for 1 turn. This is freaky. I've never seen this thing before. Alright, let's have some Frost. What else do I want to do? Probably blocking. I just don't have much that stack is going to help me with. So Storm, I guess. Maybe I should just Rainbow. That would at least trigger the lightning and do some damage, which means he'd lose HP. I don't like this thing at all. My stack isn't going to do much for me, only 4 block. So I think I'm better off doing this. Yeah, so it weakened it down by 6 points. And I will get 4 block now, so that's fine. It's at least something. Let's grab a charge battery. Yeah, I was looking at a combo that would give me the most block possible for the turn. So if I'd just done the other one, it would have been 4 block, but I ended up with 6, so eh. I do have buffer, so I can just prevent HP the next couple times. XP loss, yeah, never mind. Yeah, I didn't lose that health. Let's do that. Can have some plasma. I hate using multicast for block. It's not going to matter. It gets through because I'm not going to take damage anyway. This thing's like something from Stranger Things. Yeah, multicast isn't going to matter really because I'm not going to take the damage thanks to my buffer. So I'll just let it come. Take a barrage. Yeah, so just survive the turns and it'll die by itself. Yeah, buffer saving my butt. Let's see. So this next hit will be fine. Let's amplify by defragment. Guess I can barrage for fun. Let's dual cast that. A little bit more damage. And free stuff. Hey, what do you know? Have some more block. Let's take a steam barrier, I guess. So he's at minus 100 strength, or was at minus 100 strength. So it didn't actually trigger because he didn't do any damage. So I still have that buffer up. Let's see. Let's recursion for free, because why not, I guess. You can weaken him a little bit for free. Let's scrape. See if we get anything I can cast. Yeah, okay. Have some block. Have some healing. Take some more damage. More block, another action next turn. How about capacitor? God, isn't he dead yet? Like, hurry up and die, jeez. Dies this turn, okay. I'll have a couple more actions, I guess. Let's do what we can. Let's barrage. Nice. How about bullseye? He'll die anyway. Actually, did pretty good damage to him. What do I want? Let's take another beam cell. Okay, almost at the last boss. At this point, do I heal or do I upgrade something? If I heal and rest, I do get a free card, but it's not an upgraded card, or I can upgrade. I probably should heal just in case. Kind of seems sort of depends on which boss you end up running into at the end. I think I should heal. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. I'm waiting for advice. If you have advice, be man. I think I should heal. I don't know. Let's see. It's a clock-looking thing? I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, some kind of clock. At least looks like a clock to me. Time Eater. That doesn't sound positive at all. That really doesn't sound like a happy thing. Alright, I'm gonna heal. We'll still get a card. Yeah, let's take double energy. Take my giant 40-card deck into this and see how it is. Do I want to get rid of anything? Nah, I think we're fine. Time Eater. Tends to inflict a negative effect on you and attack for 19 damage. Whenever you play 12 cards, ends your turn, and you gain and gains 2 strength. I play a lot of cards. This is a bad combination then. So whenever you play 12 cards, ends your turn and gains 2 strength. That's really bad, because yeah, I just burn through cards like crazy. Okay, let's have that. Let's weaken you a little bit. Let's draw. Have a go for the eyes. Where's the counter? 4, must be that, right? Let's gain a focus. And we'll just throw out Storm, I guess. We're going to take a big hit here early on. I could go ahead and do the potion. We could draw some cards and maybe get something else off. Maybe something that would help block. That's tempting, but let's hold off. Let's grab the Steam Barrier. Okay, so Buffer is going to help me here a bit. Of course, this is going to count as 3 separate attacks. That's not great. I may not actually need it. I've got 2 charge batteries. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get some more actions next turn. Yeah, we'll just block a bunch this turn, I guess. Up to 9. Let's go with Recursion, I guess. At least I'm doing damage when he hits me, thanks to my, what is it? Bronze Scales there. Another 15 damage coming in. Let's try for a scrape and see if we draw anything we can cast. Okay, that's some free block. Well, I've only got 1 more card and then we're done. So let's rainbow it. Let's take Recursion, I guess. I'm successfully blocking so far. So far, that is. 28? That's a bunch of crap. I don't have a lot of actions either. Let's have a plasma. I think I'm going to go ahead and use my energy here. Just getting both the barrages off. Actually, did I need to use my energy? Maybe I'm stupid. Yeah, it's... B-Man's making a good point. Don't play too many cards. Don't play cards if you don't have to. Because he's just going to get stronger and stronger and mess with my turns. Yeah, this will give me block. But I am going to take a pretty good amount of damage here. So let's at least take some block. Yeah, let's take the fusion, I guess. Gonna take 16 damage here. That's not very nice. Okay. 27 coming in now. We can recursion. Can add actions, that doesn't really matter too much. I'll take some block. Let's do some damage. And let's invoke recursion, get some more block. Still going to take some damage. How about leap? I'm getting a little banged up here. What can I do? I can Tempest for a bit. 28 damage is coming in, so I probably should just block. Do I heal or not? That's hard to say. Let's do it. Yeah, let's just lightning the crap out of him here. I'm going to hold off. I'm not going to use the defragment. Let's go with capacitor. I can only get off one card this turn, though. Now, he's actually not going to attack. As you were saying, he heals every once in a while. When he goes below 240 health, he'll perform a heal that will set him back to 240. Sets him back to 240? So you have to do 240 damage all at once? I don't think I can do that with this character. What can I do here? Nothing really helps much. I guess dual cast. Dual cast. I keep saying dual cast. Dual cast. It's late, that's why. Let's take fission. Foolish! Foolish! Well, now he's going to hit me for 33. That's not something I like. And I have, like, nothing that's going to help me. That's bad. Well, man. Kind of in trouble. We're going to take quite a bit of damage here. We're going to get a 3 block, but that's it. So we're going to take 30 damage. I can do some stuff, but it's not helping me a whole lot. So we can add a whole bunch of orb slots, or we can add... Yeah, that's basically it. I can add a bunch of orb slots, or I can add 1 plasma. And 2 orb slots, or I can add 4 orb slots. Maybe in the long run, the 4 is better, but actions are good as well. Yeah, let's just combine the 2. And suck a bunch of damage here, unfortunately. Guess we'll try for loop. Ow. Ow. 8 health is not good. Well... can multicast my lightning, or actually multicast my frost and gain a bunch of armor. So 6 block. So I need to do at least 5 times, so if I just multicast, that's it, basically. But I will get the lightning hits in. Total energy's free. Let's get loop active. That will hit him more often. I kind of need to multicast the frost for the block. I can't do anything else. Yeah, let's just do that. Tons of block. So against this guy, I think I'm actually better off having the orbs do the damage rather than trying to have my cards do it. So Fission, I could do that. Give me a bunch of actions and a bunch of cards, but then I'm just helping him. Whereas instead I'm doing a bunch of just lightning damage every turn. Getting down low enough, we've got the 20 damage fire. I'm not sure I'm going to survive long enough for that. Yeah, I'm just not sure if I should do fission here or not. I think the lightning is better than the fission. Well, my cards can let me put out more orbs as well, so let's risk it and see. That's a lot of stuff. Okay. To be careful about his clock here as well. Let's have some random stuff. It really didn't give me a lot of orbs, unfortunately. Let's do what damage I can. Already at 9. Let's amplify the static discharge. Let's take chill. Okay. Let's do recursion for some block. Have very little. Didn't draw much here. Might be dead right now. I'm trying to put as many things in my discard pile as I can, and then cast stack. It's not going to be enough, I don't think. So 13 would be 22. Plus 3, 25. 33. Yeah, I'm dead this turn. So 22 plus 3, 25. So 33 health overall. He's going to do 39, and I'll be dead. Just out of spite, let's throw the fire potion at him. Because you suck. I'll take a steam barrier, I guess. And dead. Is this my true potential? Well, we got to the end, which wasn't too bad. Just didn't survive. Floors climbed, 50. Enemy slain, 20. City elites, 1. Bosses slain, 2. Unlock some new stuff. 9 damage, put the next card you play this turn on top of your draw pile. 13 block, retain your hand this turn. It's interesting. Ethereal, first card you play each turn is played twice. That's pretty cool. Well, after all that, we didn't even finish off the last boss. Well, that's unfortunate. But I think that's going to have to be it for today. This is like the longest stream I've ever done. We're 3 hours and 47 minutes. I thought it would be a little faster. The first one, I kind of got killed off pretty quick, first run through with the Defect, so I thought we'd try again. I didn't think I would make it that far. So it ended up burning up my entire day, basically. Anyway, thanks B-Man for coming by. Or I should say B-Man0130. Thanks. Hopefully I'll see you again sometime. Not sure when I'll be back up playing some more stuff. This is just one of those things that I was kind of playing just sporadically in between playing longer campaign stuff. But yeah, maybe I'll play this again, do a stream of it. It seems like every time I play it offline is when I have no problem and I just breeze through the whole thing. But when I play it and I'm actually streaming, we have some problems or can't quite get through. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting character, though. The Defect has a lot of interesting, odd mechanics that are quite different from the other characters, so it took me a little while to get a hold of him and kind of figure out what I was doing, but I think I was doing okay at the end there. And learning about the boss, yeah. I haven't seen that boss before. It seems a little bit, kind of depends on which bosses you run into at which point. But anyway, that's going to be about it for me. If you're interested in other streams I've done, or you want to look at other stuff, my previous streams, anything other than a couple weeks old is on my YouTube channel, which is also DisturbingPuppet, which is one word. So if you're interested, check that out there. I record everything and then just throw it up there eventually. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully I'll see you next time. And have a good one.